welcome back to my channel. Today I have kind of a different style video for you. I wasn't even planning on filming today, but I was like, you know what, I'm doing this. I'm gonna film it for you guys and get it up for you. So today I'm actually going through my pantry and doing a complete pantry organization, getting everything out, seeing everything that's in there, and then I'm going to be coming up with a meal plan. I'm also going to be looking at everything in my fridge, seeing what I need to use up, and making a meal plan from there. If you guys saw the last couple of my videos, you know we are trying to cut back on our grocery budget even more. So I figured I need to get back to doing a better job with meal planning. And by that, I mean I need to actually go through my pantry before I do meal planning, because lately I have just been like going through my Pinterest, scrolling through there, picking meals out, and then going to the store and getting ingredients, which is fine. I love Pinterest, but if I am not coming up with meals in my pantry first, I end up spending more money. So today we're pulling everything out. It's an actual disaster in there. I don't even want to show you guys the before, but I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you. It's really bad. Like, this is the worst our pantry has ever been. So it's time to just like pull everything out and overhaul it completely. All right, so here's our pantry. You guys don't ever see this in my videos because it's just like kind of tucked away in the corner of our kitchen. We actually added this on during our kitchen remodel. But yeah, here's the chaos. It's real bad. I actually normally have my Instant Pot up here. I just have like, it's just bad. We got paper towels, we got a canister just thrown in there. There's no organization to these cans anymore. This is like nuts in with noodles and sippy cups. I'm not sure why those are here. It's just real bad. I'm sure you guys can probably relate. I'm sure this has happened to you at some point, but it's bad. This is stuff that needs to get returned to Walmart from Brinley's birthday. So that is going back today when I go get groceries. So yeah, this is the before of what I'm working with. It's actually not a bad pantry, but it definitely needs some major organization. And I feel like I probably have stuff in here I really need to get used up, and I can't even see it because it's just a giant disaster. So I'm just gonna pull everything out and kind of group it into different categories and see what I have for meals. I also forgot to mention, I have this whole bin of stuff that I pulled out of our dry storage. So we have a different area in our house where I keep kind of like bulk items, or just not really bulk, but like extras, like extra pasta, extra canned goods, ramen, just like random stuff like that. So I pulled a bunch of stuff out of there, and I'm gonna be restocking our pantry because I know we're out of some things in there. But first I need to make room for all of this stuff too.
The sun's going down as I try to make my way through the crowd. Feeling alive. I love being.
So while I'm pulling everything out of the pantry, I'm actually just grouping it into categories. So I've got all of my cooking stuff in one area. I've got pasta. I've got another area for like snacks, baking, just grouping everything together. So when I actually go to put it back into the pantry, it's a little bit easier for me, and I can kind of see how I'm able to best organize everything.
Dreaming about this till the end of time. We are young, we are free, down for the ride. Might be over tomorrow, but we got this day forever.
So we actually don't have a lot of extra storage space in this house. We live in a pretty small home, so we just don't have a lot of extra space for like cleaning supplies and that sort of thing. So one thing that I do like to keep in our pantry is I keep our cordless vacuum in here. I use this all the time in the kitchen. You guys have seen me use it in a lot of like organizational videos. I absolutely love that thing. All right, so I just pulled everything out of there. I'm gonna get it wiped down. I'm just gonna use some Thieves Cleaner. Sometimes I will use Mrs. Meyer's 7th generation, but lately I've been really liking my Thieves Cleaner. I've had this forever and it seriously lasts a really long time. So really good bargain on that. I'm just gonna wipe it down quick. I got everything out, and there were some things that I was like, oh, I did not know I had that in there and I have to use it up. So probably gonna add some of that stuff to the meal plan this week. All right, so this is everything that I'm working with. This is always the point where I get a little overwhelmed. I'm like, I'm gonna quit, but I can't because my counters are covered in stuff, which is why I like to pull everything out because I don't have a choice then. Got all my canned stuff over here. This is all the dry pantry stuff I pulled out from upstairs. Got kind of like snacks over here. Baking supplies. Most of my baking supplies are in my baking cupboard, but I do keep like oatmeal and that stuff in there. This is like oils, sauces, kind of random. Pastas, things to make dinners, breadcrumbs, kind of dinner related pantry stuff over here. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put all of this stuff back in the bottom because that is pretty much gonna stay as is. We've got potatoes, that's onions. I need to get more from the grocery store. This is water bottles, which I also need to pick some more up of those. So I'm just gonna like vacuum out the bottom of these so they're not so dirty. This is all of the stuff for my vacuum, and then I do have like my mop head in there and the speaker. It's not very organized, but it is what it is. It's in a basket at least. And then I'm gonna put all of our light bulbs for the kitchen in there as well. So that's all gonna go back in there, so at least then I can kind of walk from here to the pantry.
Small town, big crowd, and there you were in front of me. Small talk, big thoughts, all we wanted was to escape. This sounds too small for dreams like this. Don't wanna settle down, don't wanna miss out on adventures, things we haven't seen. Take my hand and follow me. Baby, we're leaving midnight. It's time for a change, let's get out of here. We'll never look back, this is our time.
So the bottom is looking good. I've got my vacuum cleaner parts. This will be water here. Potatoes, onions, and then I have all of this space left to fill up. So as you guys probably saw, I have all of these baskets. These are from Target. They're pretty affordable. I want to say most of them are around like $4 to $5, I think. But they fit really well, so I'm definitely going to be using these again. I'm just going to be kind of reorganizing like what is in them because what I have for labels on here was not working. So I'm going to see how I'm going to organize this stuff and I will show you guys how I do it. I should also mention that I do have these cereal canisters. I have 4 of them that are completely empty. The rest of them, I ordered 6 total. Some of them I'm using for like rice, cereal, whatever. But I have 4 of them left over, so I'm also going to be using those to organize. And then I do have some of these from the Dollar Tree if I need them. They're decent containers, but these are not as like airtight. So I prefer these ones for the things that I can, but if I need some smaller ones, I will use those. Or I have a couple of mason jars that I can use as well. So when it comes to organization, I do like to keep things pretty dang simple. I do keep some things in jars, like I have this popcorn here. Now when I put things in jars, I do try to always make sure that I have the new on the bottom and then I will put the old back on top. So you will see that throughout this video that is always how I will store things. Definitely make sure to always use up the older stuff first. Here I have all of my Nut Stop goodies. You guys know I absolutely love Nut Stop, and this little bin from Target fit them absolutely perfectly.
You got me all worked up, got me spinning. I'm crazy for love, crazy for love, crazy for love.
When it comes to organizing snacks, I don't like to have everything in set canisters, but I do like to utilize these little storage containers, and I will just swap them out as these snacks chains. So here you can see that I'm just dumping all of these little bags into these containers. It helps to keep them a lot fresher, and they also stack really well when I go to put them into the storage basket. And I can also get rid of all that excess bulk packaging, so it really saves on some room.
Every day, every night, every moment with you.
So this is actually going to be my snack bin. I highly recommend finding some sort of bin to put all of your kids' snacks in. It just helps keep tabs on how many snacks you actually have on hand. When this bin is full, I know that we don't really need any sort of snacks. And then these cereal canisters I showed you a little bit earlier. I absolutely love them. I will have them linked down below. They work really well for cereals as well as dry goods, so that is what you see me using them for here. I really do enjoy using a basket system for my pantry. It just helps me keep tabs on things. When a basket is full, I know I really don't need anything in that category, whereas when it's getting empty, I know I need to pick some things up from the store, so that works out really well for me. But when it comes to canned goods, I definitely don't like to have them in baskets. I actually have this little rack. I picked it up at Walmart for very, very cheap, and it just helps utilize that space. We do have a pretty small pantry, and this helps us get so many more canned goods in here, so I absolutely love this thing. If you have a small space, I definitely recommend it. Alright, so here is the finished pantry. I'm actually loving how it turned out. Obviously, I have some things that need to get filled. Up here, I ended up doing all of like my dry containers. So I have quick oats, rolled oats. These two will be cereal, which are completely empty, so I'll have to get 2 cereals from the store. I've got white rice and brown rice. I've got some nuts. I always have almonds and cashews, so I put those ones up here. Over here I have flaxseed, chia seeds, and some wild rice in storage containers. Down here I have all of my Nut Stop goodies, which you guys love me some Nut Stop. They have so much awesome stuff. This is all like dried fruit, chocolate covered nuts, that sort of thing. And then over here I have popcorn. You guys know I always like to do our popcorn homemade. I do have a few of these microwave bags, but we pretty much never use them. I still need to change some of these labels, but I honestly do not have time because I have to run to a doctor's appointment, so I'll have to switch those later. These are just like erasable. You can get them on Amazon. I will link them down below, but I absolutely love those things. This is all of my pasta, and I guess grain too, because I do have like some barley in there as well as some instant rice. So kind of all of my starches in here. And then over here is the snack bin, which I'm really happy because it is now out of Easton's reach. I used to have it on this shelf and he would come in here and grab snacks. And I kind of like to be the one that gives him snacks and, you know, monitor what he has. So I'm happy that's up on this shelf now. So I moved the canned goods down here. It was a little tricky to get everything to fit, but I did get it to work. If you guys are on like you have a very tight space, these work really, really well because you get basically twice the amount of space. I also put in my kind of random bin. This is like pre-made sort of foods. I got like mac and cheese, ramen in there. And then this is all of my seasoning packets. This works really good to store all of those. Over here I have extra sauces, pasta sauce, as well as all of my breadcrumbs. You guys know I love my breadcrumbs. Down here we've got, this is just kind of a random bin. Like, it's just kind of all pre-made things. There is a couple of cake mixes. I have some stuffing, some soup mix, olive oil, syrup, vinegars over here. This will be onions, although it is empty right now. And then over here is potatoes. We have so many potatoes. I bought some, and then I realized we also have some that are ready in the garden, so that is plumb full. Down here, like I showed you earlier, water, coffee, and then vacuum parts. And then I do keep my little electric or handheld cordless vacuum, whatever you want to call it, that is over here. Real quick peek into my fridge. This is just totally what it looks like. It is pretty messy right now. Got all my condiments over here. I have milk that needs to get used up, coffee, creamer. Up here is leftovers. I really don't have a lot. We're just about out of lettuce. We're pretty much out of fruit, so I need to get a ton more fruit. Fruit drawer is like empty, and our vegetable drawer is pretty much just celery. I do have 6 zucchini that I just pulled out of our garden, so I need to find a recipe to incorporate those in, or actually probably a couple of recipes. And then in our deli drawer, we are just about out of Greek yogurt. I do have some lunch meat here. I probably need to get another thing of turkey. Got cheese. I have some more cheese in the freezer here too, but that is what I'm working with as far as ingredients. Okay, so now on to meal planning. Don't mind the Legos in the background. It's real life, it's fine. Life with 2 toddlers. But I've got everything done, so now I'm gonna go ahead and meal plan. I have quite a bit of meat in my freezer. I've got ham, I've got chicken, I have ground beef. I don't have pork. I'm gonna see what the sales are at the grocery store on beef as well as pork, because if it's on sale, probably gonna stock up on that since we're kind of running low. But I know we have ham, so I think probably tomorrow, I think we're gonna do ham and scalloped potatoes with green beans. I know we have green beans. You know what one of the things were in my pantry that I needed to use up? I had a package of minestrone soup mix. I think that would be really good if I paired that with some sausage, as well as like maybe some green beans, some celery, just kind of ramp it up with some extra veggies. So I think I'm gonna actually do like a crock pot meal probably on Wednesday with that. That would be a really, really easy option. I can just serve that with some garlic bread on the side if I'm gonna load it up with veggies in the soup. I've been getting back into crock pot meals a lot more lately because, you know, fall is coming, so I'm gonna have a lot of crock pot meals for you guys coming up. So for tonight's dinner, I know we need something super simple and easy because I'm not gonna get home until late. My husband will probably have already fed the kids. So I know I have a freezer meal. I have sloppy joes in there. I've shared that recipe with you guys before. I have them fully ready to go, so I'll just get some buns at the store. Maybe some oven fries on the side, that's really easy. And then maybe I'll just do some roasted zucchini on the side because we have so much zucchini to use. So since I have so much zucchini and we have more coming in the garden, I think I'm gonna actually try out making a zucchini lasagna. Somebody mentioned it to me in one of my last videos and it sounded really good. So I'm gonna look up a recipe on Pinterest and see what I'll need for that. I have zucchinis, I know I have pasta sauce, I have mozzarella cheese in my freezer. So I'm guessing you either need like ricotta cheese or cottage cheese, one of the two. But I'm gonna see what I can come up with, and I think that will be dinner on maybe Thursday night. Okay, so I just pinned a recipe for zucchini lasagna. It looks super easy and minimal ingredients, so I'll pick up the rest of the ingredients for that. And this is usually the point where I'm kind of running out of ideas. So this is where I'll try and head to Pinterest and just see what I've already pinned before. Because a lot of times I've pinned different dinner recipes that I haven't even tried yet and they're just like sitting on my Pinterest. I know I have a ton of potatoes and a ton of zucchini. So if I can find any like side dishes for those, that would be really good. A lot of times I'll just like type in dinner ideas or like dinner ideas chicken, whatever meat I'm thinking. I don't have any meat yet, so I'm kind of thinking something with chicken. Ooh, this Parmesan crusted chicken looks good. Like when I find a recipe, I pull up all of the ingredients. If it's stuff that I have on hand, perfect. Or if it's just a couple items I might need to buy. This, I have pretty much everything on hand, except for I do need to get more Parmesan cheese, which is no big deal. I'll just put that on my list. I always will just keep like a running list when I'm meal planning, so then I make sure to actually get everything, and I'll just pair it with a veggie. I usually will try and do a protein, a carb, and a veggie. That's kind of my rule of thumb. It doesn't always work out. We're not perfect, but that's what I try and go for anyway. Saturday will be a leftovers night because I'm sure we're gonna have leftovers at this point. If not, I'll just figure something else out. We always have things on hand, but we'll probably have enough for leftovers. So I just need one for Sunday. I wouldn't mind having another crock pot meal. So let's see what I can find on Pinterest for a new crock pot meal that I haven't tried yet. I think on Sunday I'm actually going to make some crock pot chicken tacos. I've made chicken tacos on my channel, but this recipe is a little bit different. They're actually Cool Ranch chicken tacos. So you put like ranch seasoning, taco seasoning in there, but they sound really good. So I think I'm gonna try making those. It's super minimal ingredients and I have everything on hand except for I do need to pick up some taco seasoning. So I've got my meal plan done for the week. This is just a little template that I came up with on Canva. I think it's super cute. Gives me a little bit of motivation to meal plan. So I'm just gonna go through and write down all the rest of the groceries that I need for the week. Things like bread, eggs, milk, you know, all the things that I need to make. and there's some other things that I probably need to get. So I'm just gonna kind of go over this and make sure that I'm actually gonna get everything at the store. All right, guys, it is so much later now. I got all of my groceries for the week. I stuck right around, I think I ended up spending around $120 a week, but that's because I got a lot of ground beef on sale, which I actually don't have here. I actually stuck that right into my fridge, but I'm just gonna start over here with fresh produce. I've got a thing of strawberries, got some blueberries. This was a really good deal, so I don't know if they're about to go bad or what, but this was only $3 for, let's see, 1.5 pounds of blueberries, so really good deal on that. I've got some bananas. I've also got some mandarins. This was also a really good price. I think this was only $2.50 for 3 pounds, so really good deal on that. And then again, a really great deal on these apples. These are actually Honeycrisp apples. Normally I think they were $2.83 a pound, and I got them for $1 a pound. So awesome deal on those. I got some baby carrots. My son has really been liking these. He likes them steamed or roasted in a crock pot, anything like that. Some romaine lettuce just for salads. And of course I got my peppers. I'm super excited, you guys. I actually ordered a salad spinner, so I'm so excited to try it out with this. Should be here tomorrow, hopefully. Got some more Mum Mums. We go through these like crazy. Both of my kids love them. I usually will let them split a package. They're just super great for me. Very easy. So those are nice. And we got some more mixed berry fruit and grain cereal bars. We were out of them this past week and Easton was missing them, so I picked those up for him. I also got the kids some more Cheerios because we ran out a few days ago. Got some Frosted Flakes. That was Kenny's request, and I needed to fill up the cereal canisters as you guys saw earlier in the video. Now on to more pantry items. I got some thick and chunky mild salsa. I always get mild just because sometimes Easton will eat this, but I actually prefer medium. Then I just got some vanilla extract. This is just the knockoff kind. And I also got some raisins. These are one of Easton's favorite little snacks. I love packing them for him in just like little containers for the diaper bag or whatever. Really great on the go snack there. And then if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that my coffee pot broke and I have not replaced it. I actually just got a bunch of K-cups for it, but now I don't have a Keurig and I haven't decided exactly what I'm gonna do. So as of right now, I'm just making cold brew coffee in my cold brew coffee maker. But I'm kind of missing hot coffee, but I'm trying to not spend the money on a new coffee maker. So I ended up picking up this 7 a.m. Saturday's coffee. It is whole beans, so I will have to grind this. So I'm a little unsure because I've never tried this brand, but I wanted to try out a different coffee for making cold brew. So hopefully that ends up working out okay. I think it was like $5. It wasn't super expensive, but I don't know. It's a medium to dark roast, which is what I typically like for cold brew. So I don't know. We'll see how that is. I'm just trying to not go buy a really expensive coffee maker right now if I can avoid it. I also got some taco seasoning. I only needed one, but I always like to have a backup on hand because sometimes I make tacos randomly. Got some hamburger buns for sandwiches, sloppy joes, all of that. Dairy products, we've got some Greek vanilla yogurt. We have this pretty much all the time. I also got some cottage cheese for the zucchini lasagna. The recipe actually called for ricotta, but we tend to like cottage cheese better, so hopefully that works out okay. I also got some smoked turkey breast, as always. Got some Parmesan. This is like a shout out to my girl Kayla from the Unmodern Millennial. She always shreds her own Parmesan. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna save $1. I'm gonna shred it myself and see how it goes. But yeah, so for the same amount, this was 5 ounces. And to buy the 5 ounces of shredded, it was $1 more. So I was like, you know what? I can do that myself. I can handle it. And then I got some heavy whipping cream for a really, really delicious pumpkin coffee that I'm gonna be making. Oh my goodness, you guys, I just realized I forgot the pumpkin. I'm so sad right now. No, I was supposed to be making a pumpkin drink. Oh, now I'm frustrated. Maybe if my husband goes to the store this week, I will have him get it for me. You guys, I forgot the pumpkin because Walmart was all out of the pumpkin. So I was gonna grab it at our local grocery store where I got this, but I forgot. No, that's what happens when I don't bring my list in. That's why I always make a list, guys. Bummer, but whatever. I also got some shredded cheese. You guys know the drill. I always get that kind. Got some all-purpose flour, and then I got a big bag of sugar that will last us a really long time. And then just some whole milk. We actually have quite a bit of the 2%, so I only needed the whole milk this week. I got a carton of eggs. And then over here for meats, I got 3 packages of bacon. This was on sale, so I'm not sure how this is gonna be. It wasn't a super expensive bacon. It was actually on sale for $3 per package. So hopefully it's okay, but I figured this would be really great to just have on hand in the freezer. I can just pull it out as needed. And then I also got 2 things of pork sausage just for like cooking recipes, you know the drill when you need pork. For myself, I got some dry shampoo. I really love this Dove one. I've been using it for a while. And then I also got Brinley some more toothpaste. I was really bummed though because I normally get the Hello brand. It's just like a little bit more natural of an option. But they've been out of it for 2 weeks now and I needed to get her something. So I guess this is just gonna have to do. It is fluoride free, but I try and usually go with the Hello brand one. That's my favorite for toothpaste. I should also mention that I did get 8 pounds of ground beef. I think it was like 85% lean and it was on sale for $3.50 a pound. So not too terrible. Ground beef and just meat in general has been a little bit more expensive around here as it is, I think, everywhere. But yeah, that is everything that I got for groceries this week. All right, guys, that is going to wrap up today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit that little subscribe button if you want to see more videos just like this. I do a new What's for Dinner every single Sunday, tons of grocery hauls. If you want to see more meal planning videos, definitely let me know down in the comments. And that is going to be it for today's video. I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care.